Hi, welcome to Grade 5th CBSE All Subject by Savita Fowdy YouTube channel. Kids, this one our English lecture. Today we start new chapter. Kids, take out your English textbook. We on page number 38 and today is our chapter number 4 title Let's Go Seed Collecting. Kids, you have any hobbies? Collecting coins, collecting different type pictures, collecting seeds, flowers, leaf, okay, or drawing. Kids, textbook given here, one tongue twister, saying, can you read it very fast without making mistakes? A farmer had a seeder for the showing of his seed. It was a silly cedar made of cedar. What was the need? But he said, there's a need indeed. I have so much seed that only a cedar made of cedar can do the job with speed. Then let's come. We try this one. Okay? All together we try. A farmer had a cedar for the showing of his seed. It was a silly cedar made of cedar. What was the seed? What was the need? But he said, there's a need indeed. I have so much seed that only a cedar made of cedar can do the job with speed. Again, a farmer had a cedar for the showing of his seed. It was a silly cedar made of cedar. What was the need? But he said, there's a need indeed. I have so much seed that only a cedar made of cedar can do the job with speed. Fun with, okay. A seeder is a machine that shows seeds. A cedar pronounced as seed, just like cedar, is a large evergreen tree. Its seeds are small and are enclosed in a concealed seed containers that can be seen on the tree. Textbook asking us, can you match the seeds given below with the correct trees? Can you? Try. First one. This one mango. This one orange. And this one chiku. Yes. And this one jamun. Yes. Mango. Orange tree seed. This one mango. One seed only. Big, large. Okay. This one orange tree seed. This one chiku. Sapodilla tree. Okay. And this one a jamun. Blackberry. Indian blackberry. This one jamun. Okay. Now we start our chapter. First read, then explain with hard words, while and with reference question also, then exercise. Okay, question answers we solve. Toka and Poi love collecting things. Smooth pebbles from the riverside. Twirly and Tickly Fern loves bright red buttons that have fallen from a school uniform. Toka and Poi pick them all up. Every day they meet after school near the bendy coconut tree by the river and wait for their best friend. At 5 o'clock on the dot, Inji arrives, huffing and puffing like an old school bus. Inji is a friendly dog with eyes the color of a chocolate and a tail that never stops wagging. Together, Toka, Poi, and Inji walk heads bent, scanning the gleaming road, the tufts of grass, and the moss-covered rocks for interesting things to collect. Their favorite thing to collect are seeds. Toka and Poi collect shiny red seeds that look like ladybird spinky burrs that sticks to their cloths and the giant bend shape. Pods of the chopper or tree. The pods make a delightful tush 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 sound when Toka and Poi shake it about. Poi loves to make funny songs to go with the seed music, making Toka laugh and Inji bark happily. Kids, here one question for reference. Okay. Few hard words also here, which in a red ink. Twirly means with lots of turn and curls. On the dot means exactly. Huffing and puffing means breathing very hard while blowing out air. Gleaming means shining. Burrs means small round seed containers with the spikes or hooks. Pods means here long, narrow or flat seed container. And next one, our question. First one, reference question. What makes Toka laugh? Poet's song. Okay. Or the seed sounds. Poet's song. Inji's wagging tail. You can see here. Make up funny songs to go with the seed music. Making Toka laugh. Seed music. First one, the seed sounds. This one our question. Answer. Okay. Toka, Poi and Inji are sitting by the tamarind tree. Toka's favorite seeds are the pudi pods from around this tree. He loves to suck on its sour flesh until he gets to the shiny brown seeds inside. It makes a Toka's face scrunch up in funny ways and the hair on the back of his neck stands up. Suddenly, they hear a small squeaky voice say, "Hello." Toka and Poi look at each other, puzzled. They can't see anybody up here, up here. They hear the voice say again. Toka and Poi look up and down and all around, but there isn't a person inside. "It's me, Pacha. I am the tamarind tree." Inji barks loudly and wags her tail faster than normal. Fat, fat, fat. It goes back and forth. "Why, hello, Inji, Pacha," the tree says. "I haven't seen you in days." Toka and Poi became still as statues. Their eyes widen and their mouths freeze in big O shape. Finally, Poi smiles shyly and says, "Hello, Pacha, the tamarind tree. It's nice to meet you. I am Poi." Here, one reference question. Second one, why are the tamarind seed pods Toka's favorite? The tamarind seed pods are Toka's favorite because he loves to suck on its sour flesh until he gets to the shiny brown seeds inside. Here is a question answer. Okay. Puge means slightly fat. Scrunch up means to twist into a tie covered kind of a shape. Squackly means a very sharp high sound like a chalk on a blackboard. Next we continue our lesson. "I am Poi." Then she gave the tree a big hug. Pacha laughs loudly. Who is a Pacha? Tamarind tree. "What are you two up to today?" Pacha asked. "We are collecting things," Toka and Poi say. They show Pacha the tree their bag of flowers, papers and sticky tamarind. "How lovely that you are collecting seeds," Pacha says. "Do you know, I came from one of those little tamarind seeds, and look at me now." all grown up with so many branches and a big family of sparrows and squirrels and crows living with me, crows with living with me. What do you mean? Took asked. Inji barks enthusiastically. Bow, 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 Inji says. But Tokai is sure it sounds like how. Those seeds you are collecting, Pacha explained, they are all tree babies. They are, Poi asked. Her eyebrows scratched into squiggly black lines. Do all seeds grow into tamarind trees? Poi asked, trying to remember how many seeds she has at home. Oh no, Pacha replies. Seeds grow into all sorts of things. Do you have any fruit in your bag? Pacha asks. Toka nods and pulls out a small red apple and a soggy banana. There you go, Pacha said excitedly. Now bite into the apple until you reach the center. You will see little brown seeds sitting there. They are like shiny little bugs, says Poi. Aren't they pretty? Now, third one reference question for us. Who lives with Pacha the tree? Who lives? Our answer is C. Sparrows, squirrels, crows. Yes, that one. Now, enthusiastically means with a lot of excitement and interest. Squiggly means curved, not straight. Soggy means wet and soft. Here, a banana. Bugs means insect. Red color and black dotted bugs. Pacha asked. Those little seeds grow into apple trees. Now break the banana in half and see what you find, Pacha instructed. I see the seed, Toka says excitedly. They look like a sleeping millipede. Seeds come in all shapes and sizes, Pacha says, while Inji globes the last of the apple. The last of the apple, are they all tree babies? Poi asks. Yes, says Pacha. And they all have a little plant inside waiting to come out and see the world. As Toka, Poi and Inch walk home that evening, they look closely at all trees along the road. How pretty the leaves of a coconut tree look as they dance in the wind. How beautiful the red gulmohar flowers are against the bright blue sky. Now, nice and rub the bark of the mango tree feels under their palms. And how wonderful that something as big and important as tree start out as a tiny, weeny little seed. Toka, Poi, and Inji still meet every evening after school. But now Toka and Poi collect things in which they can plant the seed. They collect old shoes, empty coconut shell, even used plastic bottle. Everything can be turned into pots, and everyone's in while they stop by for a chat with Pacha the tree. Now, two reference question here. Fourth one and fifth one. What kinds of things do Toka and Poi collect to plant the seeds? Which one? Old shoes, empty coconut shell, plastic bottles. Okay. And list the names of all the trees mentioned in the story. List the names of all the trees mentioned in this story. Which one? Tamarind, banana, apple, and mango, coconut, tamarind, apple, banana, red, gulmohar. Okay, kids, do you know how a plant grows from a seed? First it needs water, and then as the leaves come above the ground, it needs both water and sunlight. Let's look at the picture below. Okay, first you saw a seed, then water, then using sunlight, one leaf coming outside, and now then branches became. Okay, kids, now question answer time. Answer these questions. Okay, based on the story, describe where Pui and Toka live. Now we search this one question answer. At the riverside, Pui and Toka live. Okay, in small village maybe. Then next one, second one question, list all the things that Toka and Pui love to collect. Toka and Pui love to collect pebbles. Okay, Pui and Toka collect interesting things. Okay, seeds, pebbles. Okay, kids, now third one, what would you do if you hear a strange voice like a Toka and Pui did? First we search, anyone there? Which direction sound coming? Okay, I would stay patiently and looking carefully who is near. Okay, next one, fourth one, do you think Pacha and Inji had met before their meeting in this story? Give reasons for your answers. Yes, of course they meet regularly there, because first time we can see her at 5 o'clock on the dot. Inji arrives huffing and puffing like old school bus. Inji is friendly dog with eyes, that they're saying here. Okay, together Toka, Poi, Inji walk hands bent, scanning and gleaming. Okay, means first time they not meet, already they have meeting, and regularly they meet together and search different types seeds. Okay, then next one, trees cannot move, how do you think the tree babies go from one place to another? And they give here option A, B, C, D. They are carried by the breeze. They are carried away by water after they fall into the ground. Birds and animals carry them away when they eat fruits. All of the above. All of the above. This one correct question answer. Okay, then turn the page number 44, and seventh one, tamarind is a sour fruit. Name 5 other fruits that are sour and 5 which are sweet. Lemon, amla, orange, lime, raw mango, and sweet fruits, chiku, mango, banana. Grapes also sour and sweet also. It's now 8th question. Why did Pacha the tree ask for some fruit? Pacha the tree asked for some fruits because he wants to show how each different fruit have different type seed inside. So Pacha asked them, means uh, Toka, Poi and their friend Inji to take out any fruit. If you have, they take out apples. Then when they bite till inside middle, then they got inside there is a seed. Each and every seed have inside there is a seed. Okay, and when we saw seed, okay, then or a plant inside a soil, and we watered that one and keeping in sunlight, from this one seed we got new plant. In next lecture we start fifth one, this one chapter, this one a poem, My Shadow. We start in next English lecture.